Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
First, I want to apologize for having this emergency meeting today. So, shall we start? And I guess you have already heard about the news that our employees are resigning one by one. Just this morning, I have heard that there are 2 resignations in the design department. That is why I asked you, Ms. Catonos, to come since you are the head of that department.
But why? It is all so sudden. We recently had our 5th anniversary party.
Sir, I already know the reason as to why he resigned, and the reason for that is the outdated equipment. A member in our department reported to me that one of our designers got to an accident which led to a serious injury that made him resign in the company.
Outdated equipment, huh? Okay, today let us evaluate the main causes of our problems and formulate solutions for this. How about the head of operations and how about the head of production and operations department?
Sir, I have received multiple complaints from the publishing assistants which mentions the abuse of power from their superiors. Their superiors often pass their workloads to publishing assistants in order to lessen their workloads, even though it's not part of the job of the publishing assistants. This resulted to burnout and exhaustion of one of the employees, which also resulted to the said employee being absent and subsequently emailing me a resignation letter.
This is news to me. How about the head of marketing and publicity department, Ms. Gilasio?
Sir, I also received reports regarding the salary increase. A lot have expressed to me their frustrations as to why the salary has not been increased despite being loyal to the company.
Yes, Mr. De Ramos, you are the head of the sales department, right? What's your concern?
Yes, sir. I also have the same situation with Ms. Galasio. Well, because of the lack of salary increase, some of our employees have begun to look for other opportunities in our company rivals.
I am getting overwhelmed by the number of concerns I am just now learning about. Next time, if we have matters like this, please address it immediately so that we can discuss it as soon as possible. Can I expect that from you guys?
Yes, sir. We're also sorry. As the heads of our departments, it is our responsibility to report all the happenings in our departments, especially the concerns of our coworkers.
I agree with Mr. De Ramos. The resignation of multiple employees is a big loss for our company, and it is our fault for not reporting their concerns despite being a worker.
We're so sorry, sir. We will also make sure that this will not happen again.
We're sorry, sir.
Okay, enough with the apologizing. Let's proceed with formulating solutions so that we can stop the rest of our employees from resigning.
You know what? I'm still shocked after knowing why some of the employees in our company are resigning. I really thought it's just our department was facing difficulties while working.
So do I, Mr. Dea, I have no idea that there are the causes that resulted in the resignation from some employees.
So do you guys have any idea on how we can solve our first problem, outdated equipment?
Sir, for the outdated equipment, based on my research, if some of its part is usable and can be donated to a corporate organization, but if it's still damaged, the equipment or the part of it will be sent for recycling.
What a nice idea, Ms. Cantos. I thought that the damaged equipment will only be dumped in a junkyard. I didn't know it is possible to be donated and recycled.
I also agree with Ms. Cantos. I would like to add another possible solution. Is it okay with you?
Thank you. And yes, of course, please go ahead and share it with us.
Well, since we cannot change all the machines at once, we will just change at least 30% of it for the next 6 months. Okay? Let us see if we can sustain the machines left for the next 6 months again.
Guys, I personally think that solving our first problem, outdated equipment, would be a trial and error process. But thank you for sharing your ideas, Mr. Cantonos and Mr. De Ramos. I will surely consider it.
Okay, sir, that will be noted.
Yes, Mr. Dea. Any idea on how we can solve the attitude of superiors?
Yes, sir. It is good if we set a meeting regarding how the higher ups manage their departments, listen to their concerns to make amends, and set up a leadership training for them. It is also good if we create rules regarding this matter. Of course, there will be penalties for those who will be violating the rules, and one example of it is that any person who violates the rule won't get paid during their suspension, and the length of time depends on the severity of their violation.
I like your idea, Mr. Dea, especially suspension. With that idea, employees can no longer be abused by those in power, since they're also the reason why employee numbers are reducing.
I also like your idea, Mr. Dea. Thank you for that. For the last one, my idea is that if we can make amends when it comes to salary increase and benefits given that it lacks, we can also reassess our employees, those who can be promoted from their positions. What do you guys think?
I think it's a nice idea, sir.
I also agree with that, sir.
I also agree with that, sir. Since it also gives fairness to the loyal ones between the skillful ones.
I also agree with that, sir, just like my colleagues.
Okay, for the next few weeks, it will be exhausting for us. So, I am sincerely asking for your cooperation and consideration.
It's better this way, rather than getting to the worst point. At least we have already discussed things before it got worse.
I just hope we can solve this effectively. The amount of people resigning really worries me. I don't want to lose people from my department.
I really hope so too. But then, I appreciate our cooperation.
I'm expecting you guys to be more hands-on on this matter.
Rest assured that we will update you from time to time, sir.
Okay, I think that will be the end of the meeting. Again, thank you for coming to this emergency meeting today. You may now go back to your respective areas.
Sequence 1, shot 1, C2, action. Yay! We're done! We're done, we're done, we're done.